Hello guys, Ishan here and welcome to my third video. Today I'm going to be telling you 5 tips about intermediate cubers. One of these tips is going to be more for like beginners people, but this also affects intermediate people. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, so the first tip is what Felix Zemdegs uses, and he uses the trick that is start with any color. Really, start with any color. I mean, there's 6 colors. Enough to choose one, right? Yeah, so he did say that he is color neutral, and he could start with any color. Sometimes if you want to start with the white first, the blue side is better. Or if you want to start with red first, green side is better. Something like that. So in your inspection time, take at least 5 seconds to see which edges or like corners are good for what side. And for this tip, you need to be very well at the Rubik's Cube, or at least be an intermediate person, like how I am. But I'm not that well at color neutral, but just do it. Let's get on to the second tip. The second tip is to start with either F2L or edges. You could do the cross first, but sometimes F2L is better. Sometimes you want to do the cross first, like for example, you want to do the white cross first, but then you see this pair is like right ready to just go in here. So you could do this move to put that pair in, and then you could do the rest. But if there's an edge ready, and there's another edge ready that you need to do a 2, like right 2 or left 2, then do that. And if there's like a block, like this 2x2x1 block, so there's a pair right here and this is ready, just put it down and it'll go into its spot. And with this, I actually do this sometimes, but in my walkthrough solve, my first one, I didn't do any F2L first or like mix up. So you could start with either the cross, F2L, or just do a mixture. So like you could start doing the cross, do 2 edges, and then you see that this pair is made while you were making those, so you put that one in. Let's get to tip number 3. Don't do beginner's method for your cubing experience. What that means, I guess you already know. So don't always do beginner's method. This is the tip that I was talking about that beginners people should listen to, but whatever. But this also affects intermediate people, because if you keep on doing beginner's method, which is not CFOP, well, it's kind of like it, but it's not CFOP all the time. CFOP, cross, F2L, OLL, PLL. But beginner's method is doing the cross, do the corners, put in the edges, do the cross on the top, fix the corners with one algorithm, and then use 2 algorithms to do the last PLL. That is beginner's method. CFOP, I said already, but I'll say it again. You do the cross, you do F2L, which is the first 2 layers, OLL, which is the orientation of the last layer, then PLL, which is the permutation of the last layer, meaning making the last layer of colors, not the yellow side or whatever side, but the edges and corners around that. So that is tip number 3. Tip number 4 is do at least 2 look OLL and PLL. I do 2 look OLL and PLL, but you could do either 2 look or 1 look PLL and OLL. 1 look OLL makes you the cross and the corners at the same time with only 1 algorithm. PLL, you do one algorithm and then all the rest is done. So don't always do like for look OLL and PLL. It just doesn't make any sense. And if you do that and do with to look OLL and PLL, you will speed up your times like 20 seconds. If you are like 40 seconds over, 20 seconds would speed you up on that. So that would be for tip number 4, I guess. Tip number 5. Let's get to it. Okay, so tip number 5 is do lacrosse with the least amount of moves. Lacrosse should be done in 15 moves or less. If you could do each side 3 moves, 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 times 5 is 15. Alright, yeah. Well, actually, but whatever. Just do the cross in 15 moves, or less. If you could do the cross in 5 moves, well, the minimum is 4 moves because look, this edge needs to come here, okay. This edge needs to come here, okay. That's 2. This one here, okay. This one here, here, okay. So like that, that's the limit of 4 moves. And if you do it over 15 moves, that means you need to know how to use your inspection time very well. So in your inspection time, see how you could do the cross. Like this one's ready, okay. I could just do this, but it'll mess up this edge for something like that. Usually, you will have at least one bad edge, which I mean like, imagine this edge is like connected, but the orange is on this side. So you need to put it back here, put it here, and do a 2. But good edges, like a green one right here, connected, and there'd be, I guess, orange right here, green and orange. That could just easily come here, right? And another one is, there's already an orange connected. Well, actually, I'll use this. There's already an orange connected, and you could just do one move to fix it. That's the good edge. Okay. So, if you guys all liked it, please leave a like in the bottom. I don't know what I was saying. Whatever. Just click the like button. I can't say it anymore. I'm crazy. Okay. So just click the like button and also subscribe, or at the end of this video, I don't care. And if you want to watch my trailer, my channel trailer, it's gonna be right there. Should be right there sometime after, but whatever. So, and why don't you guys just leave a comment? I mean, why not? It's fun. Leaving comments, saying blah blah all day. I don't care. Just leave a comment. And I guess that'll be it. So, goodbye. Here you go.